New data from the CDC shows more than 2,300 Kentuckians died due to drug overdoses in 2021. That's a 13.5% increase from the deaths in 2020.
Not the direction certainly that anyone wants to see things go. And joining us now to talk about the rising numbers is Vanessa Keeton with Addiction Recovery Care. And Vanessa, we do appreciate you speaking with us on the occasion of these troubling numbers. What's causing this continuing rise in overdose deaths in the Commonwealth?
So of course we know with the COVID-19 pandemic came a lot of isolation, a lot of increased mental health issues. People who were already struggling with addiction, they've started struggling even more. And people who had actually never struggled with addiction before found themselves in a place where they were using substances to cope with all of the different issues going on in their lives that were brought on by the pandemic. So if you couple that with the types of drugs that are on the streets today, fentanyl is in everything, even if people don't know they're getting it. It's in so many drugs out there, the way that they're making them. And so it really just combines and causes a lot more overdose deaths.
We also want to know, Vanessa, what does ARC offer those who are dealing with addiction?
So we offer a full continuum of care. One of our mottos is from crisis to career. We will meet people exactly where they are and help them to walk through their recovery. They can stay with us for up to a year, completing all 4 phases of our program, and actually leave our program with some education and also with some job training skills so they're ready for a career.
We know that a support system is what it so often takes for people to be successful in getting through this addiction. What can people do to help people in their lives who are dealing with addiction?
Don't be afraid to talk to people who are struggling. I know for me, I'm in recovery, and it was like the elephant in the room. No one wanted to approach me about the problems that I had. But don't be afraid to talk to them. There's still people, they're struggling, they have problems. Talk to them and let them know that you're there and you're willing to help them, but you will not enable them. There's a big difference there. In Kentucky, we have the Casey's Law. So if you have someone who is in your life who is a harm to themselves or others due to their addiction, most definitely move forward with filing the Casey's Law. I've seen it save so many lives over the years. And there's just to help them, let them know that there's help, though, because there is help. And, it was really scary for me when I went to treatment almost 12 years ago. It was one of the most scary things that I'd ever done because I didn't know anything about treatment at that point in time. But thankfully, it's more common now. But just offering them resources, letting them know that you care. And if it is to the point where they're harming themselves or others, most definitely enforce the Casey's Law to get them the help that they need.
Well, good luck in your journey, and thank you very much for providing us some very useful information. Vanessa Keeton with Addiction Recovery Care.
Thank you.